Okay, now I want to show you how to submit a writing assessment, give you some pointers on that. But before I do, I just want to make a note. Like I told you earlier, for every chapter you're going to have a writing assessment and a forum. Please don't think that one is more important than the other. These are both weighted equally in your grade, which means they are both test grades. So don't think, oh, the forums, I'm not going to worry about that. Because it will give you a 0 for a test grade, and then also, of course, it will keep you from getting perfect attendance for whatever week you were supposed to complete that. But these are both considered test grades. Everything in this class that you complete, and this is in the syllabus, is all weighted equally. So it's all like a test. It's all very important. So let's go into our writing assessment. I just scrolled down to chapter 3 here. Each of them, you need to read the instructions because some may ask you to write more than others. This says after you review chapter 3, answer the following questions. Each question should be answered with one paragraph, at least 5 sentences. And it tells you this will be easy to do if you explain thoroughly and use examples from the everyday world. And here are your questions. Now, the very first thing that I want to stress to you guys, when you want to submit your answer, you hit Add Submission. And it is going to pull up a box it's going to look a lot like the forum. And it's going to give you a place where you can type your answers. There's the questions again. You scroll down right here. This is where you can type your answers. However, I cannot stress to you enough that you should not start right now and say, okay, number one, what role do prices play in a market economy? And then start trying to answer that question right here. You stop for a minute, you check your notes, you start typing again. Maybe you want to open up another page and check for more information from another site I've given you, etc., etc. You do not want to write the answer right here. Now, there's a few reasons why. Number one, this is going to take you 6 paragraphs. You're getting ready to write 6 paragraphs to do this assessment, and that's going to take you a long time. And something that happens, unfortunately, quite often is kids will get about 3 paragraphs in if they're typing it right here, and the website, the TOPS website, if they have clicked away from it and maybe they've stopped, they went to the restroom, they got a snack, they did something like that, they've been writing a long time, they're taking a little break, they come back and they had written 3 paragraphs, but the TOPS website logged them out. And when they log back in, they're going to find absolutely nothing right here. Okay, all of that work has been gone. And I've had students, unfortunately, they've written me and they've said, "Oh, I had 5 paragraphs written, and my computer went out, or no, my internet. That was one. The internet, she lost the wireless internet for a moment." And so it lost the internet, and then it came back on and asked her to log back into the site. And when she did, all of those paragraphs were gone. And that's happened at least each semester that I've been doing this. And there's an easy way to fix that, and that is to type your answer in a Word document like this. Because I could be typing away, and let's say all the power completely goes out in my home. Well, when the power comes back on and I log back onto my computer, when I open up the Word program, it's going to have saved this. And it's going to say, this is the document you were working on. Do you want to retrieve it? And you say yes, and yay, it's there. All of your paragraphs are there. If you were writing it right here and something happened, all of your paragraphs are gone and you have to start all over. Another thing that is great about Word is that it will tell you when you misspell something. Right here, I misspelled atmosphere, and I've got that red line to help me out. If I was typing it in this box right here, it would not give me that it would not show me a spelling error. Same thing about grammar. It will give you that green line to show you if if the sentence doesn't make sense, or if there's a comma that needs to be put in place or something like that. And that is all things that I've told you that I will be looking for in your answers here. Okay? Now, if you don't have Word or a program like Word where you can type your answers into it and save them, then I suggest you just use a pencil and paper. Write it out on your own and then type it into, once you have it written and everything looks good, then you sit down and all at one time you type it in to this screen right here. So let's go to our Word document, and let's say this is, I'm done. I've typed everything. Pretend like there are 6 paragraphs here, and that is everything I wanted to answer for my assessment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on it, highlight it. I'm going to hit Control, which is at the bottom left of your screen, Control C, sorry, I had to sneeze. So I hit Control C, and then I'm going to go back over to here. I'm going to click inside this box, and I'm going to hit Control V, as in Victor, and voila, all of my work just showed up. You want to read through it one more time just to make sure everything looks good, looks okay, and then when you like what you see and you are ready to submit this, you're going to click on Save Changes. Now, as soon as you do this, the computer is going to save it, and it's going to send me an email that says you have submitted an assignment. It's going to give you a screen which says your changes have been saved. It's going to show you what it looks like, and then if you do read through it right now and you see something and you say, oh, I messed up, that looks weird right there, you can always click Edit Submission and go back in and edit it. And then one more thing that I will always stress throughout the semester, there are always 2 ways to submit an assignment to me. You can do it online through the ways that we talked about here, or you can send it to me through email. And either way is fine with me. I do not care. You can do the same thing I just did. I copied it. You can send it, put my name in there, hit Control V again, and look, there's all of your work. Or you can attach it as a Word document. Whatever is best for you, whatever is easiest for you, it's going to all be the same for me. Okay, so never hesitate about submitting something through email.